Hello everyone, this is Julia Muhammad from 11GA from International Academic School, and this is my book review for Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. At first I was really worried that I wouldn't like this classic because it was old, but I realized that it was timeless. It's good for any age, it's good even now in modern day. The prose of this book was beautiful and complex. I like the way the author expertly writes and creates this vivid imagery in her reader's head. Like, you could imagine every word she's saying, and it gets you into the mood of the book. I found myself with the urge to highlight every single word written because it was that beautiful. However, I had to give my complete focus and undivided attention reading this book, as the writing was so foreignly beautiful. So it was complex, but it was also a really big delight, such a huge delight to read. The start was already so strong and exciting, so the book grips you from the very first page. I like the varied point of view, which provided a good structure for the book and also made a more cohesive story. Seeing the story within a story technique used in such an old book was a pleasant surprise. You wouldn't think that a book written over 200 years ago would be that creative with the storytelling. The detailed accounts the characters gave of each of their ongoing problems was so engaging. You would just feel for their struggles and appreciate how they're trying their best to work on them and solve them in their own ways. All the natural sceneries and the setting was described so vividly and eloquently, I couldn't help but admire its grace alongside the characters. It's really amazing how the nature was really central and important to the story. It contributed so much to the plot and characters. I'm no literature expert, but this book was out of its time. The questions it asks are more relevant than ever with the modern AI technology, so it's very fascinating how Mary Shelley already delved into these critical matters so masterfully before they were even concrete. She was talking about questions of what creators owe their creations, and this was really not a question back then. They didn't have any robots that they created or such. So I feel like this book is really relevant to our modern society with how technology is developing. I wish that you guys would read this book. It's really good. Thank you for listening.